Hello YouTube fans, here again. As I did the original one, why not? Again by my favourite director. That's right, the one who gives us all the fake films. Let's get to Lethal Weapon 2. That's right, Lethal Weapon 2. And what can I say about Lethal Weapon 2? It's just as good as the first one. Now, after the big success of the original in '87, they decided why not make a sequel. That's right, a sequel. And I like this one. After a bit, I was a bit when I first saw it, but then I watched it again, then I watched it again, and it's going on me. It's going on me. My only issue with Lethal Weapon 2 is it's a lot darker than the first one. It is a lot darker than the first one. Think about it. Starts off where you've got the Water Buffers logo, and then you've got this sort of like cartoon. It sounds like Mickey Mouse, like the old days of the Water Buffers cartoons. And it goes, do, 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 and then it cuts, and then you've got the word Lethal Weapon 2, Fire Out, same music was used in the original trailer, and that's when you get Lethal Weapon 2. It's dated again, it's just dated to see my favourite mate, that being Mel Gibson, and Danny Duffer plays the role as Rich and Murdoch. I love the epic car chase scene at the beginning. I love it. And I think this one does have a lot more comedy, as well as a lot more action in it. You know what I mean? The chasing the baddies. And it's like a different gnome in this one. It's a different gnome because they're dealing with South White Africans who are pushing Tudorans as well as drugs and other nice stuff. The other thing I like about this one is you get Joe Pesci make his first appearance in it, as we all know, is in the other ones after. And I like Joe Pesci. You know, he's funny. He's very good. When you think about it, he's very underestimated because he can play serious roles and he can play funny roles. And in this, he's funny. You know, he's on a witness protection, and as we know, Rich and Murdoch have got to protect him. You do have Patsy Kensit, very beautiful in that era. And when you think about it, '89 was a big hit for a lot of big films. This one being Lethal Weapon 2. And I like this one. You know, I like it. I think the director, may he rest in peace, he made a damn good sequel, a very unestimated sequel. But again, it's dark because it starts off a lot of comedy, like I say. You get the Water Buffers logo, and then it cuts to Lethal Weapon theme. But I like it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of racist words in it, which I'm kind of thinking, would they get away with that in today's predictable Tourette era? But you know, and there's even a bit of I remember saying this last time I did a review of this. There's even a bit of a humour in it, which I'm not going to say because I don't want people to say you're racist. It's in the film. It's a comedy. It has a bit of humour in it. And you know what? Danny Duffer was involved in it. You know what? In the film, even Danny Duffer was laughing. In case people haven't noticed, is Danny Duffer the same colour as me? So for anyone who's going about this word racist shit, is Danny Duffer the same colour as me? Anyway, get back to normality now. So yeah, it's a good one, you know what I mean? But what I mean by darkness, you've got these cops in it, right? Who are basically the cops. You've got one from the original one, and they all get bloody killed. Every one of them gets killed. You got the woman who you remember in Aliens, and she played in Near Dawn, been in a lot of films. She gets killed, gets blown up near a swimming pool, and they all get bumped off one by the main villains. So it's definitely a lot darker. You find out one of the villains killed Rich's wife. Remember when I mentioned Mel Gibson's wife who got killed? Well, she didn't get killed. She got murdered by the main villain. Well, one of the villains. And I always love the scene where the main villain says that line, diplomatically immunity. And then Danny Duffer shoots the fucker in the head and says, it's just been provoked. I love it, but it's a lot darker. Now, I remember getting the director's cut, because I'm not going to say how, but I remember seeing the American version of this where it was a lot more uncut and a lot more uncensored. So I got the director's one thinking, hey, can they have all that in it? That's it, bugger. I don't know how I even got it, a director's cut. Director's cut my ass. On the American one was a little bit more fire because the scene where they kill Patsy Kensit off, it shows how evil these fuckers are. There's a little bit more to it. It comes out the water, right? And he gets the main villains, he bashes the fucking head in one of them, he snaps the neck of the other one, That is not in our version. In this concert, you cannot find that version whatsoever. There's a bit in it where Rix is shooting the bad guys and he says all the cops who got murdered. He mentions their names. Not in it. But the one I've got, which I've now got, because the director's cut is a load of shite, that does have it in. So I do actually like that, because it does it more of it heads, and it does my mate Rix more of it heads. That's why I wasn't a lover of the character Rix in Lethal Weapon 4, which I'll get to, and that will be a fucking rant. You know what I mean? That would be a rant. But yeah, I do like this one. And, you know, I just Mr. Director, he did a lot of damn good films, you know, like I say, he did The Omen, he did Superman the movie, he did the original Lethal Weapon, and he did a damn good sequel, that being Lethal Weapon 2. So it's a dud. From 89, he made a dud. So I do remember that Rix gets shot, though, as we all may know if you look it up nowadays. Originally, his character, that being Mel Gibson's character, originally was going to die. He was going to die, so they did that, but a lot of people didn't like that, and I think they did that at the time because they didn't think this was going to be as successful as the original one. But as we know, they altered it, and Mel Gibson's character, being Rix, he lifts, and I like that. I like it. I even like the song. Is it as good as Honeymoon Suite? I like them for two different versions, but I like this one. You know, it's called "You Let's and You Know You're Gonna Love Me Instead." I'm not gonna do the rest, but I love it, and yeah, so I like it. There was a fight scene with the main villain, the one that killed Mel Gibson's wife. I didn't think it was as good as the one with Daddy Debussy from the original, but it's still a good fight scene. Bitty fissures. I don't know in the uncut one it's a lot more fissures where he's ramming a knife in the fucker's leg, that being Mel Gibson. It's a lot more fissures. But he gets his sweet revenge. He splatters him with his thing. He drops his thing on him like a big ray. Falls on him, splatters him, brown bed. But yeah, I like it, you know what I mean? It's a worthy sequel. It's a worthy sequel. It's like I say, it has a lot more comedy in it, it has a lot of action in it, and it has a good story to it, you know what I mean? And I do remember once, right, when I was ranting about people crying racist and all this shit, I always feel like saying what Danny Duffer says, dicta macere immunity. I'm not going to get into politicalness today because I'm talking about this film, and it's a damn good film. And it's not too political, it's got action and it's got everything in it. You know what I mean? It's just as good as the first one, just as good. And in many ways, I am happy, HAPPY, that Mel Gibson's character did not die. I really am happy because if he would have done, we would have got one of my other favourites, that being Lethal Weapon 3. Another damn good film, one I saw in the pictures. So yeah, like I say, when I first saw it, and it was on Sky, when Sky was worth a shit, I was a bit thingy because I was used to seeing the original, but after watching it again, it's a damn worthy sequel. And what can I say? It's a damn good sequel. I love it. I love the card tastes in it. I love the humour in it. I even like the humour, which I can't say because people are saying racist. Even though Danny Duffer was in the film and he was laughing as well. See, sometimes people laugh at humour. It's called humour. And something what movies is lacking these days. But yeah, I actually like it. So that's Lethal Weapon 2. For my favourite director, who is no longer with us. I'll be doing some more of his films as well. So into then, that is a 10-star rating, because it's a dud and it's a classic. That's Lethal Weapon 2. I'll do some more on the way. Into then, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you soon.